YouTube? Silver Joker here. Hope everybody's having a wonderful evening. Okay, so I'm going to share with you guys my latest pickups. This comes from a fellow stacker and a viewer to my channel. Reached out to me through my Gmail, said he had some silver for sale, sent me some pictures, gave it to me at a phenomenal price, and I'll share that with you guys today. Also want to talk about the silver scarcity or the silver shortage that we're experiencing and what that could mean for us stackers going forward. So if you're interested in any of that, stick around. So I know a number of private individuals who buy silver to sell it for a profit. Where I'm from, I've cultivated kind of connections with these guys, and lately it's been hard to even get silver from them because, you know, if you think about it, nobody knows where the silver price is going, and they bought silver when it was a lot cheaper than it is now. I mean, premiums have been pretty high, so their stock is kind of low. And so they've been holding on to it. I mean, they could wake up tomorrow, silver could be 50 bucks. So nobody wants to sell out and not take advantage of that. And I completely understand that. So, you know, silver is pretty scarce. I get it wherever I can find it. If you go to a lot of the online bullion dealers, they have waiting. You know, if you order silver, let's say from AppMax, they're making you wait almost 2 weeks before they even process your order. And, you know, a lot of stuff is out of stock or, you know, pre-sale, which, you know, I do take advantage of the pre-sale stuff whenever I can, but, you know, silver premiums are really outrageous. But you know what? As a stacker, as a long-term stacker, and there's a difference between a stacker and a long-term stacker. And I'll just, without going into too much detail, I'll give you a quick example. A stacker is the people that I do business with. They buy silver low and they sell it high. And that's what they do. They buy it in bulk. They hold on to it until the price goes up, and then they sell it for a profit. And then there are stackers like me who are long-term stackers who are stacking for a goal. I have a goal in mind of how much silver I want to accumulate by the time I'm ready to retire. And so my goal is to get those ounces. Not so much the price of the silver, not so much the value of the silver in dollars, but the ounces in weight. And that's what I'm going for. So a lot of times we buy silver, long-term stackers, we buy silver pretty much regardless of where the price goes. Now, there are limits to that, obviously, but you know, our motivation is not so much the price we're paying, but the amount of ounces we can get for that price. And then we adjust our budget, you know, either way, up or down, depending on where the premiums are. All right, so, you know, right now, there's no silver. I have bullion dealers who I'm pretty much on the top of their list, and local coin stores on top of their list of guys they call when bullion comes in because they know I'll rush down there and buy it. And it's been a week and I've heard from nobody, and not even Phil. I know Phil, if he gets silver in, he will definitely give me a call, and I've heard from no one. So silver is pretty much scarce where I'm from, and a lot of the places that I normally buy silver from, private individuals, that's drying up as well. So, you know, where do we go from here? Well, I'll tell you, if you look at the way things have gone in the past, and I'm telling you, we have not reached those historic highs that we had back in the 80s and in 2011 when we saw, you know, silver spot price go up to around $50 and that kind of thing. We haven't seen that yet. So I'll tell you what to keep an eye on. If you start seeing the scarcity or the shortage continue and the demand intensifying like it has been. I mean, like I told you in my last video, the Perth Mint had to suspend a lot of their sales because they just don't have the stock. And you hear some of the other bullion dealers, they'll tell you that, you know, they have the stock, they're just, you know, rotating into the distribution phase, whatever that means. So, you know, it is scarce, but when you see demand continue to intensify like it has been lately and like it's doing now, and the scarcity or the supply that the bullion dealers have shrink, then you expect to see some dramatic changes in silver value. And so, without scaring you or trying to scare you, I would say that if you are on the fence, if you're still debating whether or not you're going to be a silver stacker or invest in silver or not, I would say you might want to make up your mind, because I got a feeling that silver is going to do some things. I would say that we may have another month, because if you look at this site here, this is called 30 rates. And as you see here, they have the silver forecast through this time next month, and it's pretty much about the same. Now this doesn't account for premiums. This is just where spot price is, where the market says the value of physical silver bullion is. And you can see it's pretty much flat. There's really no dramatic changes in there. But when you get down to like the end of the month, early next month, you'll start to see silver rise a little bit. Now they make these predictions or these forecasts based on their own mathematical algorithms. They're watching of the market. I'm sure they have people that they talk to in certain aspects of the market that give them information. So they pretty much are keyed in and locked into what the silver price is or what it's going to be, but nobody knows the future, of course. But the point I'm making here by showing you this little list here, this table here, is that you see silver start to rise early next month. I got a feeling that silver is going to really take off. We've probably got April to really stack at what we would quote be normally stacking at now, although the premiums are pretty high. But I got a feeling premiums are going to go much higher when silver becomes a lot more scarce and demand intensifies. And I'm no financial expert. I'm no market guru. I don't have a crystal ball. I'm only going by my past experience with stacking silver, seeing where silver historically has gone during times like this. And remember, like I said, we haven't even got into the historical highs that silver enjoyed back years ago. And things weren't even this intense. Silver wasn't at such a shortage or such a premium back then. And look where silver price went. And so we're looking at possibly a perfect storm here where, demand is high and supply is limited. We can see some really dramatic changes. So like I said, if you can get silver, I would suggest get it. And that's my own personal opinion. That's what I'm going to be doing. And, if things go the way that it looks like they're going to be going, you're going to be glad you did. And so, that's really where I'm at with it. I didn't want this video to go too long. I wanted to show you guys what I picked up, and to kind of, share with you guys how short supply silver is, at least in my city and on a lot of the websites that I visit. And where do we go from here? Well, we go where silver's going to lead us. I mean, we can't know the future. All we can do is prepare now. And there's always that 90% silver alternative. You can always get the 90% silver. At least that's still in supply now. I've been buying a lot of that. We're going to just weather this storm. I mean, that's what we do. This is how I'm saving for my future, among other things. And so I'm going to go at this full steam. So I'm going to look for silver where I can find it. I'm going to buy it. So anyway, that's all I want to share with you guys today. If you like what you see, go ahead and give me a thumbs up. Thumbs up really helps my channel out. If you want to see more, subscribe, ring that bell to be notified as soon as I put out another video. And utilize the resource that you have. But we got to continue to put silver in our stacks. So we adapt and we change to meet what challenges come. And this is just another challenge on the road of a lot of challenges to come. And so how we face them really depends on our character and perseverance and commitment and passion. So anyway, I appreciate you guys stopping by. The world's a big place, but it's a lot smaller than we think. We're a lot closer than we think we are. And it's going to take all of us to make this place a better place. So anyway, I appreciate you guys stopping by. Keep stacking. Peace.